this is going to be a little bit different than usual. Honestly, I didn't feel like typing everything tonight. I know I've been pretty lazy about doing my analysis lately. I've been trying to get let me take those off. Those are ugly. I'm trying to get settled in since I got into Utah. Kind of get into a routine and whatnot, but maybe a little bit different. I'm trying a new strategy. I think it's going to work really well. It's the Ichimoku clouds. That's what we're looking at today. Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. In English, that is, look at my notes, one look equilibrium chart. It's made for one look, and you know where it's going to go. Not really know, but give you a really good estimation. Okay, let's start with GJ. GJ looks pretty volatile. Let's see, so intro to Ichimoku, I guess, for those of you that don't know. There's bearish movements and bullish movements, obviously, but the way that we can predict those with this indicator, we're going to have a few parts. We have the cloud here. This is a green cloud. We have a red cloud. Those are the Kumo's cloud in Japanese, I assume. You can see that there's these clouds stretch out into the future. These clouds stretch out, was it 52 periods into the future? So in this case, we're on the 1 hour chart. So we're 52 hours into the future. That is just kind of how the indicator gauges. It's not, obviously not, actually guessing the future. It's just, giving it its best prediction, based on its algorithm. But this blue line, this is called a baseline. This baseline, what they tell you that it's called in the indicator, like log, whenever you're doing your settings, it is the Tinkan-shin line. No, that's the conversion line. Sorry, it's the Kijun-shin line. Kijun-shin, 26 period line. And then this red line is the conversion line. That is the Tinkan-shin line. That was Japanese. And then we have this green line right here. It's the lagging span. You can see it actually ends here. We can actually watch it move right now. But it ends here. It's 26 periods behind. They call that the lagging span, the Chiku span. Alright. So, where we're at now, our conversion line is above the baseline. If the conversion line is above the baseline, it's a bullish signal. We're thinking it's going to go up, and sure as hell is right there, yeah. Alright, and so we have the price right now is above the baseline. You see it's above the baseline. That is another bullish move. It's another bullish indication right there. It's obviously it's working. And then we have our where am I at here? Oh, but this indicates that we still have some bearish momentum. Let's look at the farther back a little bit. As we can see, on the bigger scale, we're in a downtrend still. It looks like it's kind of consolidating right here, but all in all, we're still in a downtrend. So it's kind of hard to say right now. I'm gonna let GJ play out. I mean, we could be making some money here. If you did want to trade at this price, you might want to see if it's going to retest this resistance or this support right here. But a good TP would be like right around this area right here. Alright, as for GU, we'll look at GU now. Got the same thing. Price was above the baseline. Was above it, but now it's moving below it. Our conversion line is still above the baseline, so that's indicating some bullish movement. Still, uptrend. It's kind of what we've been in for the past 10 days, a pretty solid uptrend. Um, so we have that cross, that baseline price cross in the cloud. So that indicates it's a new. We're kind of in a neutral selling point right here. So it's not a strong sell, but it's still indicating a sell regardless. As for UJ, we're actually getting into the cloud now. We're crossing into the cloud. Our baseline has crossed over our conversion line. So that means the conversion line has crossed below the baseline. I'm still looking at my notes. I'm still learning this too, guys. So if the baseline moves below the conversion line, we're looking that's bearish. That's bearish momentum right here. So it looks like we might just be retracing a little bit from this downtrend. It might just be retracing a little bit. Let's grab the fibs and see where it's at right now. I haven't used them in so long, I don't even know where they are. Here we go. Let's see where we'll start from here. That looks like a good starting point. Let's bounce through the 236. It could very well hit the 382. That's kind of above the resistance that's right here in the cloud. We do have another resistance right here though. So this is going to be kind of the level that you're going to be looking at for it to turn around, or that I'm going to be looking for it to turn around, honestly. Say if you were to bank on that, you'd be looking at about 50 pips, from here to, this area, about average of 50 pips, 30, 20, 30, 40, somewhere around there. Oops. And get rid of these fibs. But yeah, I think it's going to finish this retracement a little bit, and especially with the U.S. dollar going down, it's definitely I don't quote me on it, but it's got to go down. Got 2.5 minutes left. Got the free version, cheap ass. All right, take a look at AJ briefly. You guys should all learn this strategy, seriously. This strategy is awesome. I actually took this trade right here, and it looks like I think it did hit my TP. That's awesome. That's perfect. That's great. But this is the kind of the same look as UJ. AJ and UJ. Must be the yen that's kind of pulling her back down. As we can see, the conversion line is above the baseline. That's signaling this bullish movement here. But you can see the baseline's coming back up. It's getting into the cloud. The conversion line is kind of stagnant. If we keep going, this baseline is going to hit that conversion line, and that's where this red cloud is going to come in right here. And that's where we can kind of, you see it. That's where I'm seeing it going. I'm gonna do my little pink arrow. That's an ugly arrow. Redo that. Do a little pink arrow there. That's what I see it doing right there. I don't know. I took this trade though. I'm happy that I set my TP there. I'm sure. God damn it. I'm sure it's. Oh my goodness. I need to just quit. I'm sure it's gonna stop at some point. Where we got? Like right here. This looks like a pretty good. Yeah. Look at that. It's perfect. That's a solid line too. It's amazing what you can see whenever you look back in the charts. Alright, AU. How long do I have for AU? Oh, 45 seconds. Let's do it. Conversion line above the baseline. Bullish movement. We're in the cloud. The price broke the baseline. That's a bullish movement. That's a bullish indicator there, for uptrend, which we are in still. But we've got the price going back down below the baseline, but we're still in the cloud. So I'm going to let this one play out. I think the US dollar is going to drag AU down. I really do. Alright. Thanks, guys.